Welcome to the overview presentation on the Department of Early Education and Care's new Child Care Financial Assistance System, or CCFA. This presentation will provide you with key information on the CCFA, such as enhancements and features in this new system, how to access the CCFA, where to find training and resources, and much more. Now let's get started. This presentation will cover the following 9 topics. What is the Child Care Financial Assistance System, or CCFA? What are the benefits of CCFA? Timeline for transition to CCFA? How will I use CCFA? How to access CCFA? Locating the key CCFA modules, CCFA user guides, CCFA training, and helpful resources. What is CCFA? CCFA is EEC's new subsidy management system. The Massachusetts Department of Early Education and Care, or EEC, provides financial assistance for low-income and other families in need who meet eligibility requirements so that their child or children may attend a high-quality early education and care program. Historically, EEC has used 2 separate systems for programs to request reimbursement from EEC, CCIMS for voucher subsidies and eCCIMS for contract subsidies. EEC has developed a new single platform for managing subsidy awards, the new web-based Child Care Financial Assistance System, or CCFA. The CCFA combines the functionality of CCIMS and eCCIMS into one platform. CCFA uses modules similar to the legacy systems for the major reimbursement functions, which are intake, eligibility, placement, attendance, and invoice billing. CCFA replaces CCIMS and eCCIMS. These 2 systems will be phased out after the transition to CCFA on July 1, 2015. What are the benefits of CCFA? CCFA reduces data entry time through its ability to pre-fill and reuse family information. CCFA reduces paperwork and costs through online attendance submission. CCFA uniformly applies child care financial assistance policies and requirements, and CCFA offers easier access to users as a web-based platform. Timeline for transition to CCFA. Users of the 2 legacy systems, CCIMS and eCCIMS, will have to switch to the new CCFA. Users of CCIMS and eCCIMS will have access to these systems until June 30, 2015 for entering new placements. After June 30, 2015, no new placements can be made in CCIMS and eCCIMS. Only previous fiscal year adjustments will be allowed in these systems. Beginning July 1, 2015, all new placements must be entered into CCFA. How will I use CCFA? CCFA has modules for the steps in managing child care subsidies. The key modules are intake, authorization, placement, attendance, and invoice billing. Contracted providers and CCR&Rs will use all 5 key modules in CCFA. Providers who accept only vouchers and do not have any contracted slots, or voucher-only providers, will use only the CCFA attendance module. How to access CCFA. EEC will provide contracted providers and CCR&R administrators with new user accounts and instructions for logging into the CCFA. These administrators will be able to add CCFA user logins for authorized individuals in their organization. Voucher-only providers need to contact their CCR&R for a CCFA new user login and password. The directory of CCR&R administrators is online at www.mass.gov/EEC/CCFA/CCRR. How to access CCFA. To log into the CCFA website, go to https://ccfa.eec.state.ma.us/ and enter your username and password. Below you can see an example screenshot of the Early Childhood Education and Care CCFA single sign-on page. Locating the key CCFA modules. The intake and billing modules are found on the home screen. You can find the eligibility and placement modules under the Intake drop-down menu. To get to the eligibility module, you must first go through Add Family under the Intake drop-down menu. You can find the Attendance module under the Provider drop-down menu. CCFA User Guides. There are user guides available that provide instructions on key CCFA functions. You can find the CCFA user guides on the CCFA home screen under the Help tab on the far right. The user guides Creating a User Profile and Adding a New User are intended for CCFA administrators. Each CCR&R and contracted provider has a CCFA administrator who oversees the use of CCFA in their organization. The CCFA administrator manages their organization's CCFA user profile and sets up CCFA login IDs and passwords for authorized users in their organization. There are 2 user guides on intake: importing a family from the waiting list and adding a non-income eligible family record. There are 5 user guides on eligibility and authorizations. They are adding a DCF authorization, adding a DTA authorization, adding an income-eligible authorization, provisional authorization, and override function in the authorization. The user guide Adding a Placement explains how to add a placement to a child once authorization has been added. There are separate user guides on attendance for contracted providers and for voucher-only providers. There is also an attendance codes cheat sheet that has a handy list of abbreviations and codes for entering attendance. The user guide Billing Submission explains how to submit and approve invoices and payment vouchers for monthly billing. There are user guides for child care resource and referral agencies on adding a licensed provider and adding a non-EEC licensed provider. CCFA Training. Requirements for contracted providers and CCR&Rs. Contracted providers and CCR&Rs need to complete training on 5 CCFA modules. They include Intake, Authorization, Placement, Attendance, and Invoice Billing. Training information is posted to the CCFA website at www.mass.gov/EEC/CCFA/training. Click on the Training and Resources category. Requirements for voucher-only providers. Providers who accept only vouchers and do not have any contracted slots, or voucher-only providers, need to complete training on the CCFA Attendance module. EEC has developed a video that instructs voucher-only providers on how to enter attendance in CCFA. Voucher-only providers must work with their CCR&R administrator to complete this training. The CCR&R administrator contacts are online at www.mass.gov/EEC/CCFA/CCRR. Where should you go if you still need help? There are many helpful resources available to you. CCFA daily conference calls will continue to be conducted from 10 to 10:30 a.m. The agency will track questions to identify and resolve recurring issues. The dial-in number for the daily conference call is 1-712-775-7031, and the meeting ID is 526-401-841. Contracted providers and all others should call in Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10 to 10:10 a.m. CCR&R should call in on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10:11 to 10:20 a.m. Other helpful resources include EEC's weekly release schedule. EEC will issue weekly release notes to address any necessary fixes during the rollout. The release notes will be posted on Thursdays to the CCFA notification box. You can see this notification box where the red arrow is pointing on the CCFA homepage. Helpful resources. If you experience any technical issues with CCFA, please contact the EEC Help Desk by phone at 617-988-2450 or by email to eechelpdesk@massmail.state.ma.us. Thank you for viewing our presentation today, and we hope you enjoy using our new system.